We all know 2B actually fights slashing machines. But what about 2B fighting zombie? Huh? Yeah.
Get the fuck, shut the fuck up.
Eu não vou de brincadeira, eu não vou de brincadeira. Vem que vem, você que lira, vem que...
Gentlemen, welcome to today's very quick 3D print and paint video. And today this is not the 3D model from my Patron. This is from OXO 3D. But some ask, why do I have to promote somebody else's Patron while I have my own Patron? This is what I like about 3D printing community. Since I ever started in year 2018, most of us actually just doing it and promote this hobby without a lot of politics. And this is what I like about Patron, because every Patron creator is doing their best trying to attract more and more people to subscribe them. And many of them actually put a lot of effort in marketing instead of shit talking and bashing other people. Even for me, I'm trying my best, although I don't know how to sculpt, I try someone to sculpt it for me, for my patrons, and in the meantime, I'm learning how to sculpt. We won't put effort into shit talking other people. And I did this very quickly as well, everything printed nicely, and because I have to rush a lot of things, so I didn't actually print the base. Why do I use this base? Check out the video later, okay? So without further ado, let's see the very quick 3D printing process and painting process on this, the OXO 3D 2B. Let's go. Okay guys, let's check out how's the printing quality. So far so good. Okay, let's remove this from the bed. The big printer is good because I can print different piece in one time. But recently I have a trouble setting up the rough. Looks good. The body as well. I'm using the light support, okay, so that it doesn't leave a lot of support marks on your prints. Now I'll give a wash, 99% alcohol. Okay, so far looks okay. The hair, yeah, not bad. Okay, for the legs, too bad, I think it's some printing setting problem, but it's gonna fix it very easily. The rest of the leg is beautiful, perfectly designed. Okay, put on some putty, and this one I realize it's not nice, but doesn't matter. Okay, this is my own collection. For the base, I'm using this. This is from my GLS Resident Evil Claire. Why? Because it's broken. It fell down. The leg got leaning problem. So I'm not gonna print the original base from OXO 3D. The base is beautiful, but I'm gonna use it. The extra base from Claire. Now spray a layer of gray primer. Now go for skin. As usual, 1/4 scale the base. I'm using a skin tone primer, and then splatter effects, the red one. Now hand painting the veins, green color or purple, it's up to you. Okay, I suggest you use a little bit thicker color. And now splatter effects on the skin. For the head, as usual, cold and warm tone. Now it's red. For the eyes, this time I'm using white and green instead of skin plus a little bit of green. For the eyes, same method from my previous video. Very thin layer of paint, just sculpt it one layer by a layer. I'm using darker blue and then lighter blue. For the center one, black as usual. And this one quite easy to paint because the eyes got the iris eyeball shape sculpted by the OXO. And this time I'm not using the Citadel glossy gel, I'm using the resin and then I cure it with UV lights. As for this part, it looks like it's some sort of wearing a transparent black
fabric. So I'm not sure how does it look like. So I'm gonna paint the skin first, and then I spray a layer of very light black color on the skin parts. Okay, the rest of the body easy, just go for black, simple. As for this hand painting, because I'm very lazy to do masking, for the sword I prefer gold. Okay, gold color for the parts. Silver, I'm using the chrome silver. Later we'll add on the blood effects using Citadel paint. For head, I'm lazy to do masking as well, so I just paint it. Like I said, using a very low pressure of black paint to spray this area. As for the clothing contrast, I'm using a blue. Add a little bit of Citadel wash, okay, so it won't look so plain. You can add on few more details by dry brushing, or more washes should look better. And painting this, I really rush it. And glue all parts together and we are done. Pretty simple, isn't it? Oh wait, still not done yet. We need to add on the rod to the base, and now I'm going to show you how to drill it. And this one, usually my 3D prints are in hollow, the base, so it's quite easy to drill. This one is full solid, so it's pretty hard to drill, but luckily I bought this new driller. It's okay. So now once we put in the rod, she can stand it firmly. As for the sword, don't forget to put on the blood effect, because we are dealing with zombie instead of a machine. And now it's finally done.
So how was it? Pretty simple, because to be most of the body, the dress, the boots are in black. And for this model, the only skin painting that you hated the most is only the head. So it's quite easy to paint it. And unlike the 2B model that I shared on my Facebook page, a 3D printing comp from a brother, which I didn't record any video, the one that exposed her butt. That one having trouble to print it because the hair is so thin and fine. And the sword as well, the sword is so hard to print. I print many times. But for this one is so good. Print in one time and it's successfully printed. Not too thin and not too fragile. But one thing I would like to recommend to OXO is the hair. I hope, my suggestion, okay, just my suggestion, I think, for easier painting process, I hope the hair can actually detach into a separate part. As you can see that this eyes is very hard to paint, and if the hair is separate from the head, we can just airbrush the whole hair, and both eyes we can paint it easily. And again, I want to say that Patron is a thing, because when in year 2018 when I started 3D printing, at that time, selling STL is more popular like a group sales, okay? But however, not many designers actually can stay through this session, because once you sell the file, for example, they're asking for $20 per person, they need 30 person, only then they will release the file. But once the file you have released is definitely gonna be shared or resell by some reseller, this thing can't avoid. It's unavoidable. All these years, nobody can actually beat this reselling things. But Patron actually is good, because every month Patron creator get either fixed or more and more patrons, more and more income. So creator nowadays, designer nowadays don't really mind the file is getting resell or reshare, because nobody can stop it. To beat this system, you just have to earn more. And there are a lot of Patron creators for 3D printing actually got a lot of subscribers, which one day I really hope to be like them, okay, have a very solid income every month while continue doing our passion, which I think this is the most important part. And Patron is definitely a thing in the future. Maybe a 2 to 3 years time, things might change. But let's see what's the new technologies that is going to come into this 3D printing community. And that's all for today's very quick 3D print and paint video on this, the OXO2B STL. Once again, thank you for watching this video. If you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe and give me a like. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.